What a game, what a moment, and what a club Real Madrid are. They are truly sensational. They are the very definition of European royalty. That was an exceptional performance that we just saw at Anfield. And to do it from behind, to come from behind in the way that they did, it is exceptional. That is why they are champions. That is why everybody holds Real Madrid in such high esteem. And that is why the players at that club are the icons that they are. The reason that Karim Benzema should be held in the highest regard, and I genuinely mean this, I think that we should be talking about Karim Benzema as a true icon, a true legend of that club. And yes, I know, Di Stefano, Cristiano Ronaldo, Raul, I think it's time to put Karim Benzema in that sort of conversation. He is in that bracket. He is truly sensational. And that was such a unique game, a totally unpredictable one, and one where Real Madrid managed to recover from 2-0 down to ultimately humiliate Liverpool. And I say humiliate, when you lose to Real Madrid, arguably there is nothing humiliating about it, but to concede 5 from 2-0 up is unacceptable. And it is actually, it's a barely believable night. It's taking me a little bit of time to process everything that we saw. Like, I was on the club tonight with the lads, and obviously in the moment, it's sort of quite jovial and you are just embracing the entire spectacle of the game. But what Real Madrid achieved tonight, think about everything that Anfield represents. Liverpool Football Club in a European conversation need to be taken incredibly seriously. Regardless of domestic form, when you are talking about Liverpool in a European conversation, they are always intimidating and they are always capable of beating anyone. Real Madrid were not fussed. Real Madrid were 2-0 down, but they did not panic. They were in a really low moment and it did not affect them. And I feel like they have this innate belief that exists in the halls of the Bernabeu that they will find a way. And that is exactly what they did. They didn't panic. Carlo Ancelotti was calm on the touchline, and ultimately they thought that they would find a way, and they did. They dug themselves into a hole, and then they managed to dig themselves out of the hole, shipping 2 goals early on. An exquisite goal, by the way. It would be a miss for me not to acknowledge the goal that Darwin Núñez scored. It was amazing. To have the audacity to put a back flick, Gianfranco Zola versus Norwich-esque, past Thibaut Courtois against the current world champions at Anfield on a European night is a statement from Darwin Núñez. It really was an exceptional goal, and things went even better for Liverpool. Thibaut Courtois, I must say I enjoyed it, but Thibaut Courtois being so foolish, getting it so wrong, misjudging it. When a goalkeeper doesn't have the skill set to play out from the back, there is nothing wrong with going long. And Thibaut Courtois took an extra touch so foolishly, and Mohamed Salah punished him. But guess what? This is Real Madrid, and they didn't even blink. And when we thought that Real Madrid could have potentially fell apart, amazingly, it was Liverpool. Amazingly, it was Liverpool that fell apart. And it was such a bewildering game, such a wonderful exhibition of European football that it's actually difficult to get your head around it. Like, how on earth do you make any sense of that game? Like, Liverpool started 100 miles an hour. They did their gegenpressing. They did that thing where they try and blow teams out of the water barely before the referee has even blown the whistle. And they did. They were 100 miles an hour and they were 2-0 up really early. But Madrid didn't flinch. And Vinicius Jr., what a player he is, by the way. And that first goal that he scored was exceptional. Truly exceptional. And that goal changed the mood. And from that moment on, there was a vulnerability to this Liverpool team that you do not associate with Liverpool in Europe. Look, Liverpool in Europe are always threatening. They can be distinctly average in their domestic campaign and win a European Cup. Liverpool Football Club in Europe are a very intimidating force and always should be respected. And at Anfield, from 2-0 up, there doesn't really seem a world where they could go on to suffer their heaviest ever home defeat in Europe. Tonight, from 2-0 up, Liverpool suffered their heaviest ever home defeat in Europe. How did that happen when you think that the night started so brightly? But it's because it's Real Madrid. And again, they showcased their brilliance and also punished some dreadful errors. There was some naivety from Liverpool. There was some bad moments from Liverpool. They made some massive errors. Obviously, Alisson at fault for one of the goals. But equally, Joe Gomez gave away a free kick at the most crucial moment. You have to be so switched on. You cannot give this Real Madrid team anything. And now I believe that this tie is over. I cannot see a world where Liverpool will be able to come back from this. But it's Liverpool. Is there a chance that they could go to the Bernabeu, score first? Remember, Chelsea were in a similar situation there last year and managed to nearly knock Real Madrid out. Is there a world where Liverpool could go to the Bernabeu and find a way? I am inclined to say no. But I would never write this Liverpool team off. They are... If they were against anyone other than Real Madrid, I think there could be a way. But what a night of football this was. A truly remarkable game. A game that will live long in the history books. And again, these two behemoth clubs have gone head to head. And Vinicius Jr. has had a distinctive impact. What an amazing player he is. He scored a truly scrumptious goal. An absolutely gorgeous, exquisite goal where he cut in front of Trent Alexander-Arnold and bent it, whipped it aggressively and violently into the far post past Alisson. At that moment, everything changed. And this is why they are Real Madrid. This is why they're champions. And this is why Carlo Ancelotti needs to be heralded as arguably the greatest manager to have ever lived. Carlo Ancelotti has managed in the 5 top leagues in Europe and has won the league at every single club he has been at. A truly exceptional footballing man. To have won the European Cup both as a player and a manager deserves ultimate respect. And do you know what? I thought there was a vulnerability to this Madrid team, but looking at them now, I think that they could easily go all the way. They could easily go all the way to Istanbul and lift the European Cup. Absolutely exceptional. So, we are at half-time in this tie. 2 Goliath clubs will go head-to-head again, but I can only see Real Madrid winning. I really can, because of some really bad errors. Like the comical goal that Vinicius Jr. scored for the equaliser. It was so preventable. The ball was given away on the halfway line. Vinicius Jr. spins in behind. Joe Gomez could have potentially kicked it out. Instead of kicking it out, he shirked the responsibility, in my opinion, gave it to his keeper, and his keeper has just blazed it straight into Vinicius Jr. 2-2, and from that moment on, there was only going to be one winner. What a night of European football. We had an exceptional time here on the club. I really do hope that you have clicked subscribe on that channel, and I really hope that you will click subscribe on this channel as well. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please click subscribe. And let me know, is there a world in which Liverpool can overturn a 3-goal deficit in the Bernabeu? I have a feeling I know the answer, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Cheers.